Hello again, welcome back to JDMscape. So today's a little bit of a different one. I kind of wanted to bring you in on the little adventures that I have outside of the, the big builds, the big projects. And this is the latest one, so I'm going to show you what's going on. Now, unfortunately, I got this off of the owner yesterday who absolutely loved the car, but he had a bit of a mishap and it's all gone, as you can tell, completely wrong. So, what I need to do is decide what I'm going to do with it, because as I say, I bought the car from yesterday. Nothing fits, the bonnet doesn't fit, it's creased there, that's all over the place. Front bumper's absolutely destroyed on that corner, headlights destroyed, so I kind of just need to decide what I'm going to do with it and what it's worth doing with it. But the only way to do that is to start taking it apart, take the front end off it, at least the bumper, and then see what's going on behind there, just in case there's anything sort of untoward, shall we say, because you don't know till you take the plastics away. So I'm going to get into it, I'm going to start stripping it away, and we will see what's actually going on with it. So that is obviously the front bumper sort of off. I'll take that side off when it goes up in the air, but let's see what's going on. Oh, she's not pretty. I kind of saw a bit of this yesterday because obviously there was a big hole in the bumper. So when I got it, I sort of knew what was going on. Yeah, that's not right. Basically this there should be sort of here, and it's probably moved 3 inches or so at the bottom. The downside of that is this car's not insurance written off or anything like that, but based on that, it would be an insurance write-off. So the downside of that is that it's probably actually not worth fixing. It's probably worth more as a breaker, because once structural damage happens, it's never the same car. So no matter what you do, you could spend hours and thousands of pounds putting it straight, but there is just way too much damage for me, and I've just spotted this as well. I don't know if we'll see it. Can't quite see from there, but the chassis leg there, the main chassis leg, should come straight down along there. It should be there, and that's about 2 inches further in as well. So whatever mishap it was that he had, that's written off, that is, I'm afraid. So that's realistically the end of this car, I think. It's not viable to put it back together when it's like that, because there's too much chassis work to do. It's not really safe, in my opinion, so I wouldn't go down the route of repairing this now. It's a shame as well, because I'll walk you around the rest of the car. The car's actually really nice, and it's got everything inside it. He spent a hell of a lot of money on it. He absolutely loves the car. Didn't want to get rid of it by any means otherwise. The reason that the accident happened was this. The tyre's blown off the rim. Now I've driven it. I drove it onto the truck, and I drove it off the truck, and I've driven it in here and all that kind of stuff, so it's made it a little bit worse. But as I said, it has got quite a lot of spec on this car, so fair play to him for what he's done with it. But unfortunately, all its worthiness has now come to an end. So, which it's a bit of a shame, really. I don't know how I'd feel if it was mine. But that is structurally no good, which kind of writes the shell off. So as nice as the back end looks, as nice as the interior looks, as okay as that side looks, it's all done, it's all gone. So that's probably it. That's probably the end of it, I'm afraid. So the next thing we'll look to do is make a list of parts and see what's salvageable, see what's sellable, and that will be it for this car. So what I'll do is I'll send it up in the air, I'll have a look under it, I'll see what it's like underneath as well, so we get a full picture of it. But that isn't pretty, but let's send it up and take a look. There we go. Right, took the front bumper off completely now, so we can see what's going on up there. And yeah, that is, let me just go compare it to this side. Oh, I can't see because of the airbox, but I think that should be perfectly straight. Yes, I think it should. Radiator's not in its mounts anymore either. So the entire structure of that front end it's not there anymore. Yeah, all the radiators out of its mounts, all the chassis legs bent. So that is what we call in this country a category S, which is structural write-off. So I'll have a little walk around it still, see what else is going on with it and see what we can salvage off it. But so I'm at a bit of a loss now. So the new project idea's kind of gone out the window really quickly. I won't build anything with like structural damage and stuff like that. It's just not worth it. You can straighten it out, but it'll never be the same as far as steel and strength goes. So that's the end of that. Yeah, a little bit of a loss now. So we will look to break this car. So if you want anything off this little Celica, get in touch. As it turns out, it's a breaker. There's nothing good on it. Well, there is everything good on it. The shell's no good, so that'll get scrapped. Before anybody asks, no, I won't sell the full car complete. I won't sell the shell. That will be getting scrapped by me. I won't put that out there full stop. Nobody's going to bodge that up on my watch, shall we say. So that is it. Right, in the meantime, if you do anything off it, get in touch. Instagram, Facebook, JDM Escape, you know the drill. And other than that, stay tuned because there's a lot more coming up on the channel. So there's a big Skyline video coming out soon as well. That's what I was going to tell you. And we are painting this little thing as well. So we'll come back to all that. But in the meantime, thanks for watching and I'll see you again soon.